Welcome back to Unemployment News, Season 2. No time for the intro today, I'm trying to get this out as soon as possible. And yet another huge L for the nation of Poland. The Polish CEO of Drogbuk, and his name is Piotr... Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that shit. He did something that caused the company to lose 15% of its value in a day. Y'all might have seen that wholesome video of that dude at a baseball game climbing over the seats to grab a baseball and giving it to a small girl. Aw, how cute. Now, what if you were in this situation, but instead of being a kind stranger, you were the worst kind of stranger, like an r/child-free redditor. Anyways, these people are getting their hats and stuff signed by tennis stars. There isn't any ambiguity or I got to it first like with the baseball video. Motherfucker snatches that shit directly from the kid's hands. Quote, yes, I took it. Yes, I did it in a rush. But as always, first come, first served is life. Fuck you mean first come, first serve? He had the hat in his hands and you snatched that shit. Probably would have walked away too if the camera wasn't on him. And his attorney just added fuel to the fire. Quote from Yahoo Entertainment, he characterized the hat grab as anything short of robbery, but instead an educational gesture to teach the boy a sense of gratitude and responsibility. This motherfucker really just said, damn, I really snatched your hat, but it was so you can learn a life lesson. Me, when I see a child receiving something he'll hold on to and cherish for the rest of his life, literally creating a core memory right in front of me, and I just take that core memory and smash it against the pavement. In conclusion, what did we learn? We learned that Polish people are not all femboys. Some of them are greedy CEOs. Next story. Gaming has been getting a lot less political this year, which is great. Unfortunately for Caucasians, specifically living in and around California, no hate to the Yakubian homies, but some of these people, like Jeff Keighley, see people having fun with their video games and say, hey, I need to make propaganda. I'm Kamala's top guy. She chose me to lead the socialist revolution. Now, obviously, video games are going to have some political elements, and things like gay characters, which are perfectly fine over here, are going to be looked at with disgust by people on the other side of the globe. And as long as the political message is something universal, like war is bad, and not something specific, like we should all withdraw our money from the banks on September 24, 2025 at 2 p.m. and cause basically every single bank in America to fall flat because our money isn't actually tied to a physical currency with any worth, then you should be safe from the woke allegations. There are going to be people who go looking for wokeness where it doesn't exist. Ignore them. They are retarded. Why did I start on this little tangent? Because Gamescom, which is basically the new E3 replacement, just could not contain their activism. They just need to blow their activism load and show how much they aren't fascist. Did I tell you guys that they're not fascists? I don't know if you guys heard me. I don't know if y'all understood me, so I'll say it again. They are not fascist. Some might even call them anti-fascist. That's how not fascist they are. We simply cannot stand... I don't know why I'm using an African accent for this one, but we're just gonna roll with it. We simply cannot stand by and watch. We must take action. Oh, that's an Indian accent. Democracy is under attack right now. Minority rights are being violated, says the creators of the Nazi-themed video game. Wow, bro. Any other groundbreaking news you want to bring up? Domestic violence, children starving in Africa. Let's also bring up slavery. And I think we also forgot to mention climate change. Do we get everything? Oh yeah, free Palestine. There we go. I hit my quota for the week. This was not the time or the place. Please explain to me how it benefits the consumer to say this shit. Let's take a quick break from that with the lightning round. First, President Trump went radio silent for a few days, which was somewhat unexpected because, like him or hate him, he's been grinding the America First quest line nonstop since inauguration. Anyways, people started betting on whether he was dead, dying, or replaced with an animatronic. I'm pretty sure they did that with former President Joe Biden, so we probably won't know whether the CIA has offed him behind the scenes until he, short circuits or loses a Wi-Fi connection like Mitch McConnell does every so often. Fallout 76 is still receiving updates for some reason, so Fallout 5 is probably never gonna fucking happen. Thank you, Todd. Marvel Rivals has added a dedicated aura farming button. Normally PC players can't slow walk, but now there's a dedicated button for it, so that's cool. Hollow Knight's Silk Song broke the tree of never releasing the game by actually releasing the game. It comes out today for $20, no less. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen more porn of this insect than I have seen gameplay of the original game, and this game coming out is awesome because it means by the transitive property that other games like Portal 3 and Half-Life 3 are definitely right around the corner, guys. On everybody's soul, Portal 3 is getting announced next month. And finally, there's a rumor that Marvel Rivals, or it's not really a rumor, it was a rumor when I wrote this, but now it's official, that Rivals could be coming to the PlayStation 4. NetEase, the developers of Marvel Rivals, say, we only need a few more child sacrifices to Moloch, and PS4 Rivals could be a possibility. When we asked about the idea of a Nintendo Switch 2 or even a Switch 1 port, they responded, there are not enough virgin women on this earth to sacrifice in order to make that a reality. What a shame. Next, we've got the Illegal Immigration Simulator, aka Take Us North. This game was shown off at Gamescom, and it's basically as on the fucking nose as any political propaganda can be. The premise is as you'd expect. You play as fucking Pedro and you're migrating from Mexico to the US. Imagine making a game about immigrants, and rather than highlighting the struggles of the people who came here legally, we polish and glaze people who are breaking national law.
They're asylum seekers?
Dog, anybody can be an asylum seeker. According to this definition, if my mom's threatening to whoop my ass and I cross the border, I'm an asylum seeker. Fuck the people who waited years for their papers and shit. Am I right, guys? And this game was made under the supervision with the help of our favorite consultancy company, Sweet Baby Inc. If you don't know who they are, well, you know that South Park episode where Cartman is actually the CEO of Disney or some shit, and he says, put a chicken in and make it gay. Yeah, that's basically their entire business. They got scared into their hidey hole when people figured out who was taking away all the hot video game women, but here they are peeking out to chuck some more slop at us. Anyways, the Roach King Asmongold talked about this for 5 seconds on a stream, and the company behind the game instantly went dark. Twitter and Blue Sky accounts, gone. I'd be genuinely surprised if they had the balls to actually write their names in the credits. So, moral of the story, if you're gonna make a propaganda video game, don't. If you're gonna make one anyway, at least make it so monumentally ass that we can make content out of it. Like, nobody's playing Concord, nobody's playing fucking Dragon Age the Veilguard. Those games are mid. People play mid games all the time. Fucking 2K26, fucking Call of Duty every year is mid. People play mid games all the time. They spend all their time playing mid games. A bad game, now that's something special. Check out the Insta, Twitter, TikTok, join the Discord, and give me money because I'm poor. Yeah, see ya. Have a great day and a good night.
I was just a kid in the suburbs doing alright. Then I became a young nigga overnight. When I catch Lil it's gonna be on site. 4.5s and ARPs. Up in the trenches with my new family. And a gang that's built on loyalty.